This award recognises the collective efforts of my students, colleagues, mentors who have supported me and inspired me throughout my entire career. I really stand on top of the shoulders of giants, and this award reinforces my belief that it takes a village to raise a child and prepare them for the future.
During our competition, whenever we got distracted, Miss Go will remind us to stay focused.
Miss Go was a very understanding teacher. During our project, there were times where we were quite lost, and she was very patient with us and paved the right way for us.
What strikes me about her is her belief in every child and her ability to identify their talents and their strengths and work with them in those areas.
The most valuable takeaway from my teaching career is the profound impact a teacher can have on a child. When a child has an adult who sees immense possibility in them, who takes an interest in their strengths, the child can grow in ways unimaginable.
Winning the LEAP Award is an affirmation of the heart that I put into my teaching. So no matter how tired I am at the end of the day, the next day, I still feel very inspired to come to school, to continue to inspire, to support, and to teach the young minds I have in the classes.
He has always been there for my problems and has always been supporting me throughout the long run.
Mr. Goh is also a respectable teacher who is firm during lessons for us to learn better.
He has nurtured me to become the student and leader I am today.
We can see him thinking about how lessons should be planned. When he comes up with resources, he really puts a lot of thought into the work that he does, and that's one thing I really do appreciate about Zimian.
I'd like to thank my VP, Mr. Tan, for nominating me for this award. I would also like to thank my family and my colleagues for supporting me through my career, and a big thank you to Singapore Hokkien Huay Kuan for conferring me this award.
教育是一个10年树木、100年树人的一个工作，除了要提升自己的专业的一些知识，我们也面临了一些很大的挑战，比如说在疫情的时候，我们怎么提供同样的机会给学生。
She gives a listening ear to her students, and while not being my mother tongue teacher, she has given me ways on how I could improve my mother tongue.
As I transit from NA to O levels, the Chinese syllabus will be different, so she tried to give me and my classmates as much help as she can by giving extra lessons.
其实赢得这个奖项对我来说是一个肯定，因为从大学毕业之后，教书是我唯一的工作，所以真的要感谢学校给我这样的一个认可。我也希望说，在得到这个奖项之后，我能继续的为教育尽一份力，继续的辅助多一点学生，让他们变成一个更好的一个学子，未来的主人翁。
LEAP stands for Listening Educator for Advancement and Progress. This also reminds me that teaching is about listening to my students with both my heart and my ears.
We struggled with specific topics. She would invent creative approaches such as the Pac-Man method. The mouth of the Pac-Man will always eat the larger number. And that's how I determined whether the number is bigger than the X value or not.
For the past 2 to 3 years, I have taught students with muscular dystrophy, students with ASD, and also students who came from SPED Primary School.
During the COVID period where we had to stay at home, she actually recorded a video explanation so that we can understand the subjects better, and this really touched me because I think that not all teachers can put in as much effort to video themselves doing the question.
Winning this award is definitely not the end of the journey, but the start of another for me to learn how to inspire and bring my students to greater heights.
One of the more fulfilling moments for me in teaching is when I get to witness the spark in my students' eyes, not just because they finally understand a concept, but when they find something that they're so passionate about and they actually want to take the initiative to do something about it.
I feel very lucky to have Zihui as my colleague. He inculcates the joy of learning in the students and nurturing the students with a heart.
I'm sure with this award, Zihui will not rest on her laurels, but she will continue to go forth and shine, inspiring the rest of us in the teaching fraternity.
My greatest takeaway from teaching is actually something I learned from my students. With great knowledge comes great power, then comes great responsibility. I believe that when we learn more about the world that we live in, we will be more empowered to do something to impact the lives of others or to make our planet a better one.
I'm deeply humbled to receive this award, and I would like to express my sincere thanks to my principal, Madam Po, who nominated me for this award.
Lauren has been instrumental in leading the revamp of Tao Nan's CCE curriculum. She spares no effort to lead her team to do the very best for our students. In short, she really demonstrates our school motto of sincerity and perseverance.
She has definitely been a great help to help me improve my standard of English.
在她的帮助下，我的英文水平得到了提升。
She also makes learning English extremely fun.
She is always so gracious with her time in providing both parents and students of Tao Nan her experience and guidance.
To me, the LEAP Award is extremely gratifying and deeply appreciated. I will aspire to do my best in service of the educational community, as it is only through growing others that we ourselves grow.
So when I was a student, I was very fortunate to have met many teachers who have played an important role in shaping my values and helping me to become a better person.
Mrs. Lu is a very approachable teacher. She is also very kind and caring.
She makes lessons interesting and always encourages us to do our best.
She takes the extra time and effort to find out the challenges that her students have, nurture their interests and develop their talents.
She has done wonders in inculcating this wonderful mindset to ensure that the students and the staff are able to support each other and grow well in the waterway environment. We are very proud of Li Ting.
I would like to thank Hokkien Huay Kuan for organising this award and their affirmation. And receiving this award would not have been possible without the strong support and encouragement from my school leaders, reporting officer, fellow colleagues, and last but not least, my family members.
Hi, I'm Shaza from Northlight School, and I've been an educator in this school for 13 years. So while my job in Northlight may not be the easiest, it is definitely very meaningful.
She has the heart of an educator. You've talked about the heart where it's truly something that you see shine through her every single day.
She's not only my teacher, but she's like quite a motherly figure to me also.
No matter how difficult life is, she has always taught us to take it positively and always teach us that nothing is impossible.
A very sweet teacher. Although she is angry, she don't show her anger towards all of us.
I think one of the most valuable takeaways from my career so far as an educator would be the importance of taking care of your well-being before you take care of your students.
We're so happy that Ms. Shaza will be receiving this award because she truly embodies the Northlight spirit of never giving up and doing her best.
Being an educator, it brings me great joy to see that my students overcome the challenges that they face and achieve a sense of success. That really brings me great joy.
Mrs. Lee is a passionate math teacher who always strives to share her joy of math with the students around her.
Huay Kuan is indeed a source of inspiration for our Nanhua community. She's a role model for all of us.
Mrs. Lee goes beyond simply fulfilling her duties as a teacher in the classroom.
Mrs. Lee is a really compassionate teacher who understands each of our needs.
Because of her nurturing nature and her encouragement, she has been a blessing to many generations of Nanhuarians, and she is a motherly figure whom they all love.
I would like to thank our school leaders for nominating me for the LEAP Award. I would also like to thank our colleagues, especially our senior teachers and the math department, because it is a strong bond that we have forged that allow us to improve and innovate our teaching strategies so that it will benefit our students positively.
The love that I receive from the children, because it's always the purest, and then the children always love me unconditionally.
You'll always see her with a smile. And this positive vibes is something that is signature of her. I caught her having a lesson with her children in the rain, appreciating and interacting with the environment.
One of the few ways that I do is to do mindful walks with them in the school garden, especially when it's raining. The children love it. But my point was just to let them see, happiness is right here, so that hopefully in hopes that when they grow up, they will not be burdened by chasing material and external validation.
我认识这个老师有6年了，
他对小孩子很有耐心。
With this award, I hope that we can give some recognitions to all the OSOs in the whole of Singapore. We can't do it without them in all the schools. Last thing, Mrs. Song, love you very much, children.
What I enjoy most in my teaching career is the interaction that I have with the students. So it's not just about the back and forth conversation that we have daily, but also the interaction that we have through activities. So some of the students are not so vocal, so it is through the activity that we are able to build the rapport.
My teacher name is Miss Doreen. I talk to her a lot. She always encouraged me, support me, everything.
I've known Doreen for a long time. She was an intern with us, Tanglin School. I watched her grow from an intern, pretty raw, till now. Years later, she's a very passionate, seasoned and competent educator.
Having the school to work alone with the student closely is insufficient. Hence, I hope that I'll be able to reach out to more parents and together we can journey with their child and to see the students develop and be more independent as they integrate into the society.
I really appreciate this opportunity and platform given by Hokkien Huay Kuan, as it actually allowed me to realize that how much I have impacted my colleagues and my fellow ex-students and current students.
Mr. Yo is a very hardworking teacher as he finds the best solutions to teach us so he can get the best results in our math tests.
He will always discipline the naughty students in the school and make them better.
It has actually touched my heart when I realized that there's so many of them who took the effort to put in their nomination for me.
Mr. Yo is a very helpful teacher as he will scold us for things that we have done wrong and we won't do it again.
He will always encourage the students to never give up on what they are struggling on.
Having received this award, it further reaffirms me that whatever we do from the bottom of our heart and give the best we can. The children are our future.